Hello, everybody. Welcome to my steam room.
It's scary.
It's 28 degrees currently here. And here they are. There's good old William. Good old Pete's back from his jaunt. And we got Brian.
He's been complaining about the heat for the last
28 degrees at this moment in here. I'm cooking. I don't know how long I can last, but I'll last as long as I can stand the temperature. So what are we doing tonight?
He complains it's too cold. He complains it's too hot.
Yeah. Nag. Go and find Toots. Go and find Toots. Do you know everybody? He went to France and he couldn't find Toots directions.
Nope.
That's all you got to do. He couldn't find Toots. That's all you got to do.
It's in signpost to it. Couldn't find it.
Yeah. Never mind. Such is life. Anyway, good evening to one and all. So I'll put you in the background, chappies. No Joe tonight. She's been laid up all day, so she's not coming in. However,
Terry,
yes.
That chocolate's melting, mate. You better pass it over me and William.
Yeah. You'll be drinking it soon.
My mate Terry, well, my mate Dawn Bartlett gave me some Toblerone and I've been eating it. But I forgot to put it away. I'll just put it in the other room out of the way, in the office, just in case it gets covered with shavings. Thank you again, Terry and Dawn. Right, so
chocolate's bad for you.
What are we doing tonight? Well, you may remember I went on holiday. Did I tell you I went on holiday last week?
Oh God, here he goes again.
I went on holiday and I went to Plymouth to see my family and friends. And Plymouth Wood Turners asked me to do a demonstration. So I took all my kit and went down there. And my friend Chris from Ten Creek Wood Turning, who's in the chat, drove up from Ten Creek and brought a big box of burrs with him. He said he's not experienced enough to turn them. He could I turn them for him? I said I would. So today we're turning a burr. However, I'm turning this burr with a difference. I've got a little project in mind. So I'll show you it. It's a bit precarious at the moment. So there is the burr. There is the burr. It's held on with a bit of sponge. So I don't want to damage it on this end. It's a piece of sycamore burr.
Nice.
All right. So I've got it held by the tailstock, held by this. I'm going to flatten the end off. This end, of course.
You hope.
And I hope if it stays in there. It's just a press fit. We'll see what happens, shall we? So wish me luck.
Tailstock's up, she'd be all right.
Tailstock's right up to you. In about half an inch. Really.
See that? It's kind of buried on the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but there we are. That's it. I'm not sure the speed we can get out of this. However, I'll have a go. We'll see what happens. Switch on the lathe. While I flatten this end off, and in fact, I'll change the camera to that one. While I flatten this end off.
That's the one.
Now the thing is with this, I don't know if you can see this, but let's put it over in a minute. This piece here is very fragile. So I've sanded this down so it doesn't meet that edge. I'll come down to there before I touch this. And I'm not going to be touching that because it'll be gone if I do. And I'm going to flatten it off that way and then work on it. You'll see my idea as I continue. So turn it back to that because you can see me working on it. Get myself a gouge because I won't be wanting to walk across. I'll put 2 gouges over there. So I won't be wanting to walk across whilst the... And if it flies off now, it'll just go through the window at the door at the back. Okay, so we've got the gouge, got that. We're all ready. So let's get it going then, shall we? And you see it's a bit precarious. So I'll start him up first. There we are. And that is currently on 400 revs. So I can get a bit more. I'm not worried about it won't vibrate because it's pretty central, but it may well fly out of that sponge holding position. So
steady.
I'll leave it at
fine. What could possibly go wrong?
600 revs. There we are.
After.
Sure, that's plenty.
That'll do. And see if we can just start with light cuts and trim this off.
We have a few people watching, Terry.
Okay.
There's 48 people currently in here.
There we are. Okay then, team. Here we go. I can read out who's in.
Well, Terry's kind of avoiding the flying object. Terry Bartlett was first in. Of course, he
fought. Yeah.
Let's
get that on. Even hotter now, Christ.
He's still moaning about the heat. Colin Izzard's in, Roger Kent, Carson Peterson, Doug Bennett, Rob from Coplar Wood Turning, Johnny from Ladecraft's in, Mark Bailey's in, Vinny's in, MB Wood Turning is in, Albert Dawson, Malcolm Douglas, Alex the Wood Butcher has arrived, as has Dale, Old Man River, Anthony Green is in, Martin D I put down there, the Martin Dickinson, that's who that is. Chris from Trent Creek is in.
This is all his fault. This is all his fault.
Well, we know that already. David Nichols is in. David Mitchell's in. Katie and Rowan are in, and she says, "Can you wave at the because Rowan is watching the TV, or Rowan, whatever you want to call him." Who else has come in there? Colin Turnlex is in, and Chris Heseltine is in, which is unusual. It's usually C&M, but it's just Chris this evening. Who else? Mike Dances with Hardworks is in. Who else? Anybody else? Have I missed anybody? Put your hand up if I've missed you. Oh, Scott from Hampton's Wood Turning is in. I need to ask a simple question. Why?
Yeah, why?
Why not? Why not?
Because it's Terry.
Yeah, because it's Terry.
Yeah, and he likes doing daft things.
And he likes to do sketchy things. Sketchy. The sketchier the better. And that's all the names I've got currently. I hope I haven't missed anybody. If I've missed anybody, I did say you, Paul. You were second in. Oh, Haley's in. Your good friend Haley. Terry.
Hey, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Everybody.
So we've currently got 50 people watching.
Welcome along, everybody.
Welcome along. Hope you all enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got one eye on the wood turning and one eye on the Grand Prix. Norman Grimwell's in. Evening, Norman.
Hey, Norman.
I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. It's almost over, of course, but never mind.
And Carson said, "Could Terry stop the lathe for a bit? I want to see where this is going."
Well, I will after this cut.
I want to see where it's going.
If it comes off, Carson, it's going through the window of his workshop door.
Going through the door, yeah.
Thanks, Colin.
Hopefully not.
It'll be fine.
Brian from Greenhaven Creations is questioning, what species is it, please? It's a sycamore burr, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Oh, don't like that noise.
Just gonna. It's not quite straight yet because right, I can take a piece off there. I mustn't touch this piece. Mustn't touch that piece because that's wobbly. I'll take a piece off there and down there. We're sort of okay there now. Just flatten that out that bit until I'm almost on the edge of there. Almost on the edge of there. Yes, there we are then. Right, start it up again.
Do you want to explain to people what that holding rig is?
Right, this is my, you might have seen this before, where I can put things in it. 2 clamps come down. They don't actually clamp, they just hold it. I usually put a strap around it, ratchet them up, then bolt it up tight, then unratchet it. I'll show you in a minute when I take it out. Let's get this back up to 600. There we are. I had it made special for me so I could do a lot of different things.
Things. Yeah, that stuff's not cheap either.
HDPE, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Although you could
But
just
then
melt down a whole lot of
I
milk
wasn't
blocks
after
and make
cheap.
it
I was
yourself.
after something I could use to do a project I wanted to do,
Served the purpose.
and I use it for lots of different things. Right?
Yeah, Terry has used it before, but if anybody's watching this that hasn't seen the previous one, it'd be nice to run through how it works.
He did.
I'm awfully close to that edge. But
You is.
Peter Carlos is after coming in.
Even
Evening,
Peter.
Peter.
Good evening.
need to take.
Lucy just came
Lucy,
in.
sugar potato, Bundy Rose. Good evening, Lucy.
Good evening.
Hey, Lucy. How's the lovely children behaving tonight?
They said they're lovely.
Or are you
Well,
still at
actually,
war? Lucy was a bit in the wars last week, I think.
It's like most kids, it's war until you get them to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look at that. I'm conscious this could unwind itself. I'll stop too quick.
Yeah,
Start slowing
wind her
it
down
down
slow.
gently.
That's the way.
Right, so I've probably got, let's get myself a long rule here. By the way, this is 11 inches
Good one, Paul's in.
by 11 inches by 5 inches, I think it is. 6 inches at its thickest.
It's a fair lump of a bar.
It's a nice piece.
Oh, so I've still got a little bit left here, 1/8 of an inch. I'll just turn that overhead. Still got 1/8 of an inch there on that edge. That edge there. That's what I'm worried about. Well, you can see that. Try that one. Probably not. Just that edge there.
Yeah, I can see it there, mate. Yeah.
The edge. There. See it there? So I've got a little bit spare anyway. Put that over there. Right. Right, let's smooth it out now. And should be ready to do my second part.
Part 2. Yeah, it looks mad from this angle.
It does.
It is, trust me. It is mad from this angle. Mad from any angle.
What we're trying to do now?
I'm just taking this down a bit.
Why don't you put some super glue on the edge, Terry?
Oh, it's a
Says
big
Martin-
piece, Brian.
Says Martin Dickinson.
It's a big piece, Martin. It's a big lump. It's not. There's nothing you can do with it.
Well, you could have stuck it in some resin. That would have fixed it.
Don't
Good set.
sweat. Right.
You could have sent that to William.
Don't swear. No, don't send it to me.
Don't use the R word. Oh, look, the clouds have parted and the sun's come back out. Oh, lovely. I can feel the heat rising as soon as the sun comes out. Look at that posh pencil holders on top of that lathe, like, and no gross blue tray sitting up there full of junk. Isn't that lovely?
They are
They're in,
cool.
li- they're in line with each other and everything. It's all nicely squared off. I must be rubbing off in Terry.
Right, so we're nearly just that bit there. So we've got, get me a ruler. Right, just in the middle there. It's got to come down a bit. And I'm going to
Seesaw on
probably
a
leave,
tiny little bit.
well, yeah, I'm doing, yeah, but I wanted to get that flat there, so I'm just going to take that a little bit down, and we should be okay.
Spinny. The good thing about
Don't
our
forget,
lathes is
there's only a bit of sponge holding this.
I know. The good thing about our lathes is they're pretty soft start. They don't just.
Well, I've just spun it behind as well, yeah.
I know, that's what I do as well. To have it. Marie Klein's in. Says, good morning. Harvey and I are enjoying being able to join you all. Blessings
Good
to you.
evening, guys.
Thank you. And Paul Finley's in. Good evening, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Are you not performing again this Monday, Paul? Or Monday? I think Paul said he was having a couple of weeks off, didn't he?
I did.
Quite right, too. Summer holiday. I think I may join him.
Don't mention holidays, or he'll be off. He'll be gone.
Off, yeah.
When's the kids off school? Time are you going?
I think they're finished this week.
Yeah. Oh, most of ours are finished tomorrow. They're getting half a day tomorrow. Go figure why would you do that?
Yeah. The secondary schools kids were off 4 weeks ago. They get a longer holiday.
Mike Evans is in. Good evening, Mike.
He was cleaning his workshop. Oh, my.
That's all he says. I'm not believing that. There's no photographs. There's no evidence.
No,
We
he was
don't
down the
believe
pub. He was down the
All
pub.
right.
So Terry is doing something sketchy here. We don't know what he's doing. So
He's turning a piece
You
of
will
sycamore burr.
to what we don't know.
Yeah, well.
He's basically
Yes, sir.
aligning the bottom with a particular point he's chosen for the top.
I'm a bit concave here, so this is where it gets sketchy. Whoa, look at that.
Nice one.
Wurzel says our school's closed on the 21st of July. My God. Aye, but they get 2 weeks off in October for potato picking.
Oh, look at that. About a millimeter, no less than a half a millimeter to go there, but I'm not going to worry about that. It's perfect.
No, it's not worth the risk, mate, is it?
No. That'll do me. That'll do me.
24th of July.
Now, just
Our kids don't go back till September.
That's correct, but I'll measure that. Right.
How about you guys? Well, my picture's getting pixelated.
Little bit, but not.
Mine's
too
all
bad.
right at this moment.
It'll be the heat. It'll be the heat.
That'd be it.
Well, Terry blames the heat and everything.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll do. Right. All I've got to do now is get it.
Get a
Gary's
tenant
just
on
said.
there.
Gary's just said that Rowan's been watching this and he's hypnotised. He's fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry does that to me as well, Katie.
You reckon Petey has that effect on a good few people?
It's a struggle, Pete. It's a struggle to stay awake. I know what you mean.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Didn't have to wait
Pleasant as
too long
ever.
tonight, did you?
Right, on a tenant on this, which should be about there. Hopefully, I can get the tool in.
Lucy's asked the question, what is Terry making tonight? Wait
Mischief
and
as
see,
always.
basically. Wait and see. 'cause none of us
Nobody
know.
knows.
It's a piece of sycamore burr. Spalt, I think it's, I don't know if it's spalted or not.
The Burr.
It's a burr, but we don't know what he's making with it.
I think you could put a tenant in the mortise.
That's exactly what he's doing, isn't it?
Putting a mortise in a ten, or a ten in a mortise.
Yeah.
Tenant in the
exactly.
mortise box, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't want to take the outside down, you see.
See, that's what I would be doing, the tenant in the mortise.
Sensible.
Let's make sure that's the right size. Seven.
Did we say hello to Ian Lee when he came in?
Well, sure we can. Hi, Ian. Welcome along.
Take my headphones up here. Take my mask off. Can't anymore at this moment in point in time. Right. So you can see that there. Being held on by a piece of sponge. Rest it there. So I don't want to damage this.
Something wrong with your microphone, Terry.
Pull it down. Yeah, that's it.
Better.
That's
better.
better.
I'll drop me little sponge bob a bit. Let's get me little sponge bit.
SpongeBob?
Little sponge
Maybe you
bit.
got SpongeBob in
Little
your
sponge
in
bit.
your
That little sponge on the end, you know.
SpongeBob
Right.
SquarePants.
So that, so far as I can see, is jolly well that. I'll sand that later
Yeah, good idea.
with the sanding machine. I'm not going to sand it now as is. Right. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Switch that off a minute. The lamp. Take this off.
Well, slide the tailstock back, that's it.
Sand it. Get that back up there a minute. Move that out of the way. Take my sponge out.
Take another bit of sponge through on the bench. Could have put that
On-
away somewhere
on the-
properly instead of throwing it.
On the posh shelf.
On the posh shelf.
That
Slide
looks about 25 kilos there, is it?
It's pretty heavy, yeah. Slide that back in where it belongs. Out the way. Chuck it off the wall.
God, Katie's child's 9 weeks old already.
Bloody heck.
Soon we're going to school.
Get myself a
They grow ever so fast.
There's a
do.
question.
Go on.
Is Rowan going to school before Terry finishes the lamp?
Yeah. Maybe left school before Terry finishes the lamp.
What
You're
lamp?
going to college.
Yeah,
What
what lamp?
I think we should use that as the measure of when Terry finishes it. Which birthday? We should have a poll. Which birthday?
I think Terry was just making a fan.
I think so.
That'll do. That'll do. It's a proper fan, isn't it?
It will be.
Hang
Hope
on,
it stays
switch it on and see if it stays there.
Well,
Oh, that's heaven. I'm just going to
Right,
stand here
just-
now for 3 hours.
just have a sit in your chair there, Terry, and get fanned.
Yeah. Turn that off. Just seeing where.
Yes, I do indeed, Terry. We should have retracted it.
Hmm.
I've only done about 2 lives since then.
I wonder if I could make a piece to fit on there to hold it.
Just to give it a bit of tailstock support.
Yeah,
Maybe a V block with a bit of foam in it.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Right, carry on amongst yourselves a minute. Look for someone to make a
amongst-
V block.
Talk amongst yourselves.
What can I make a V block out of? That's going to work on there. Might work. That might work.
Scott says the Las Vegas odds have gone through the window. It's increased to 7-1. Will this stay or partake from apart from the left?
Will it stay or will it go? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. 90 degree on one side, and 45 degrees on the other side. Kinda. Ouch. It didn't make sense. Oh, Kerry. Made perfect sense. I remember being in labour watching your live, and that was over 9 weeks. There you go. It was.
As he wanders back to the lid.
Bit of sponge.
Wanders back to the lake, shaking his head.
Stanley's
This
knife.
Is
Just
this
Stanley's
going to
knife.
work?
Bit of Stanley's knife. Cut that off.
Man cave. Aye. We like to think it's a man cave. It's just a shed, really. A glorified shed.
See if that works.
Don't see why
think
it
it will.
shouldn't.
Don't think it will. 'Cause it's a bit.
We won't. Well, it's better than nothing.
It's a bit squint.
Yeah, that's because the thing's off center. The point is not right on the center
Oh,
of
is it not?
this. Our measurements were slightly like 2
Ah.
millimeters out in the angle. I
Hmm.
don't want to put it back now. I don't want to damage this. What I want to do, see, is I want to try and hollow this bit out.
What?
Yeah, bugger, right? When you love it when a plan works.
Um,
I know it's going to be difficult. It does run at 700 revs.
Well, it's held in a tenon, so
Out in a tenon, yeah.
That'd be fine. What could
Just
possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
it
What could
just looks a bit
Hang on, I'm
sketchy.
just going to grab my mask a minute. Be all right.
happen?
Problem I got, of course, is on I think this is just.
What colours are you doing there, Terry?
I want to hollow it, you see, so I'm going to come in this way. So I've got to
Then
have it
tailstock's
open.
in your way, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is in the way, but what I want to do is I wanted this piece further over, so I need a bit more angle on there. Really, I don't really want to tip it in the jaw because it's nice and tight up against the jaw.
No, you better with securing in the jaw.
I think I'll just leave it like that and start hollowing through here. But then I'm going to hollow into this edge here, and I didn't really want to do that.
You are.
I didn't want to. I wanted to start hollowing here.
So you needed to put that tenon off centre at the bottom then, didn't you?
You may move it off centre a bit.
Yeah, that's going to have
Rotate
to.
the piece a slight little bit. It'll bite back in. Those sea
Yeah.
jaws are.
I'm not
Sorry.
worried about it. It's just what I'm worried about if it's unstable then, because it's not.
Ollie says, Terry, just pretend to be Zed for a minute or two.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
You'll be fine.
That's right on the bloody edge. It ain't going to work. It's right on the edge. Might have to go back in the box, the block.
Might have to make a tenon. The tenon a bit bigger. Or...
We'll have to make it more of an angle. Yeah, I don't like that because that is right on the edge, and it's not. It's quite soft, the timber.
Chris is saying that he actually got the blank from native wood turning blanks.
Yeah.
Off centre with a bit of wood between the chuck and the wood, so it holds it in position.
No, we're talking off-center chuck. This piece is a blinking great lump. I tell you, it's a big lump to be on a little tenon off-center, just holding on the tenon when I'm starting to hollow it out. So I'll just have to cut through here. I'll cut through and then decorate the top afterwards. Either I've got to put it back and re-angle this, but I haven't got much more of an angle I can do for what I want to do, if you know what I mean. You don't know what I mean.
Yeah, no, we don't, because we don't know what you want to do.
Exactly. It's all right. I'm putting it back this way, and I'm just going to
the
start.
boys in.
Hollow
Evening,
that.
Roy.
Evening, Roy. Haven't seen you in a while, mate.
No, that's
Hey,
correct.
Roy.
Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Malcolm Douglas says, how about a glue block?
Glue block.
That'll be
See the weight
sketchy
of this
enough,
thing? It's off center. Yeah, I don't think so. Malcolm, thanks for thinking about that though. But take my elbow stabber out. What I might even do is I might use. Well, let's just get this
Chris says.
started.
Chris says, can you block Cornish maid, please? No.
Katie, no. I'm going to block
Why?
Katie when I play Katie.
Colin says, what about a donut chuck?
Yeah, that's another hour or two's work, Colin. I'm trying to do this now.
Nah, get after it there. Be fine.
I might even get my hollowing rig out for this. I can stand way back.
Yeah, then you're at the end of the 3
Yeah,
foot pole.
other side of the room.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Miley gigs away. Right.
Big lump.
And that's because I said he was like a big lump. That wood is
She's like the
big
wood, a
lump.
big lump, yeah.
You talking about me, are you?
No,
Too
No,
right?
no. She's talking about Chris.
Oh.
He's like this wood, a big lump. Mm-hmm. Alex says, use your gadget on the other end. Gadget. Go, gadget, Terry.
the heavy artillery is coming out now.
Well, I want to be away from it, don't I, as well, really?
You're right.
You kind of do.
because when it flips off, it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, depends how bad the catch is.
It's like blue touch pepper and stand well back in it,
Katie's backpedaling now. Right? Katie's backpedaling. Love him really. Mike's just put, good luck.
Come on, Mike.
Love you too, Mike.
I'm sitting here with my feet up on the desk.
Just in case.
Just in
That's
case.
a bit much. Switch that on a bit hard then.
Yeah. Pete has his helmet on.
Face shields on. Bulletproof vest. This sketchy bit would give me a full ATO suit.
Is that tool rest a bit low there?
Yeah. Well, no, the tool's high in it because I've got this
Right.
half-inch gauge. So it's about the same, right? Is it? It might be a bit low. Might be a millimeter or two low. I think I just knocked it down actually.
I thought the tip of the tool was a bit
Move it
below
back a bit.
center there.
Move it back a bit.
Katie says a better day. It's only 76 days to the wedding. You can always change your mind, Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always
you can
change
change your
your
mind
mind.
right up to the last minute.
Yep.
Keep him sweating.
Right. And I get 500. Let's see if I can get cut a bit of this and nothing else. I can't even see it now.
Well, once you get it started, it might be all right. It's just a few initial cuts.
Robert Butler has
Buckwood.
joined us. Good evening, Robert.
Evening, Robert.
No, we haven't got a clue what Terry's doing either.
Good evening, Robert.
Yeah, before you ask. No idea. We just know it's a bit sketchy.
Yeah, Terry being Terry.
Oops. Cut sharp.
Yeah, it's cut it sharp. Just filled up with. It's got. I'm actually on the.
Those cutters don't like the stationary bit in the middle, especially when it's not.
No, but I'm also on the. What's the name?
On the bar.
On the bar because it's pain the bark side in it.
And it'll just.
So where are you going here, Terry? What are we actually trying to achieve?
I'm hollowing down through here.
Right. So the top end of that piece is going to come off anyway, isn't it? If you're
For
hollowing it.
why?
Yeah, it is.
Wait, Dad.
Let's cut that off a minute.
I can't believe Chris just swore. I can't believe that.
Oh, helmet. Get your helmet on.
Harvey Klein's in. Did we say hello to Harvey?
No, we
Hi,
didn't.
Harvey.
Good evening, Harvey.
Evening, Harvey.
Hope you're keeping well, buddy.
Helmet on.
Ooh, he's going after it with a bow gauge.
Bits are flying off already. See?
Scott said, odds are now 100 to 1 that will go through the window. Gav says, evening all, this looks safe from my house.
Have a little faith.
Evening, Gav.
Yeah, sure it adds a bit of excitement to Sunday evening. Here's me watching the Grand Prix looking for a fancy crash and I just need to watch Terry.
Yeah.
It's a long way off the chuck.
It is.
It's starting to let you know.
There was a nice spin out yesterday in the qualifying where there a 1080 spin. That was lovely. George Watson's chipped in. He says, "Could you not start that with a small Forstner bit, possibly?" Forstner
Yeah.
bit might grab it a whole lot.
I think I might grab it and shatter it or pull it out of the chuck, maybe.
If it's a good sharp one, it might. Risky enough.
How big a hollow are you going to put in through there, Terry?
Well, eventually I'm going to have
Shh.
I've got to go right down through here.
Quiet, Colin. I'm still watching.
Yeah, you're going to take the wall thickness down to what?
Well, eventually I'm going to take it down to probably right here.
Yeah. How much wood's going to be left when you've done it?
Oh, quite a bit. But I want to get this bit so that it looks good when I'm finished, because it's going to be a hollow this way.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it that. Hang on. You're going to get a hollow that way.
Yeah, okay.
Like so.
Yeah. I see where you're going with that.
Cut this
But
off.
you're going to have severe troubles because you've got half timber and half bark around about the centre of that bit you're trying to hollow, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to take it down until I get rid of that bit.
Right. So if you get a Forstner bit,
Yeah,
run it at about
there's-
300 RPM and just
as far
take
as I
down
can.
the middle of it, down to where you,
Yeah, see what
down
happens.
to where you're going to be cutting.
I do want to use that because
So you've got less bark.
it feels a
Susie
bit.
is in. Hello, Susie.
Susie, the
Sorry,
Swiss
Burr.
troublemaker's in.
it feels a bit.
But-
You're not going to last very long without forcing a bit. I didn't really want to do that, but I will
Yeah,
do.
but Terry,
yeah, not a big one, small one.
in hindsight, this operation probably needed a glue-on piece there, so it'll stabilize.
here.
It. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you don't be.
No, then he
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
get the pan.
I wouldn't get cool, would I? Hey, it'll be all right. Come out in the wash.
You could have just stuck a bit of 4x2 in the middle of that and thrown
Could
down
have.
through both.
Could have done, right?
Mhm.
I could have done a lot of things.
You'd have still had the fan. It's not too late.
Oh. Not worried about the fan bit. I'm just worried about me.
The Terry bit.
Oh, well, we're not worried about you.
Well, no, you're not. You're eager for it to come off. That's what I'm doing it for.
No, we're not eager for it to come off. Oh, we don't want it to come off.
I mean, it's
We're
actually
interested
taking
if
you
it does.
away from. It's taking you away from the Grand Prix. This is a better shot, isn't it?
Oh no, I'm watching the Grand Prix too, Terry.
Of course he is.
But I hope you don't miss a bit when it comes on, right?
I won't, because I can see both screens.
Actually, the
Let's
centre's
take Crafts to join us, Cleveland, Steve.
the centre's
Yeah,
quite a way
Steve.
over as well.
Hey, Steve.
Evening, buddy.
The centre's quite a way over. It's over here.
Screw
Yeah.
a big face plate on that side, that'll balance it up, says Alex.
Yeah.
Make it all the
Yeah,
heavier
that
for
ball-
coming off, though.
Terry, all you want to do is go down until you've got the centre point of the Forstner bit into solid wood,
Yeah. Let's see
opposed
what
to
happens.
bark, which will give you a better chance of getting a cut on it. And you're going to lose that in the hollowing process anyway, so you might as well do
Yeah.
it.
Who else is holding their breath?
Holding my head.
Susie, nobody knows.
Nobody knows, Susie.
It's a piece
Your
of
guess as good as
small
ours.
Burr, which Terry is doing a Terry project on.
It's another guessing game.
At least I'm pushing against the chuck.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's true.
It's pressure in the right direction. That's all good.
Ruby
Ruby
is
Claire's
in.
in. Hi, Ruby.
Hey, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
Good morning, she says. Only in your part of the world.
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning over there, isn't it?
Tomorrow morning already. That would be right enough. It's another Terry Wing It project.
Mm,
Hey.
Oh.
calm
Well,
down,
that was that's what Steve said. It wasn't me. I'm only reading out the chat, remember?
Right, you
I
might have
got
a
that.
chance of getting your cardboard to work from there.
I did say to Chris, this might not work. It's my idea. This
I
one.
would be inclined now to get something like a
Bigger
10 mil standard drill bit
Yeah, I was going to get. I was going to put
and just
half
take it
inch
down
through.
through.
Yeah,
Half
half
inch.
inch even.
Take
Half
away the
inch.
slow bit in the middle.
Yes. See what happens. In fact, I could probably cut that off of there and do a bit more because it doesn't have to be that long. I wanted to try and keep the big piece up here, but it's not
Just for
keep
squaring off later.
Well, you
Yeah.
can shape that in as a sort of a tulip entrance to the hollow
Yeah.
with a spindle gauge, can't you?
Okay.
I would be inclined to put an 8 mil or 10 mil drill bit down through the middle of it, just to take that
So-
slow middle bit out,
Yeah,
give
so you can
your
get it out.
carbide the best possible chance.
Chris has just put in Alan from Native Wooden Blanks is watching, but for some reason can't enter in the chat.
He's got to be logged into a YouTube account to be
Account,
involved.
yeah, you got to be in a
Yeah.
YouTube account.
Correct. Needs to open his YouTube account. Watch it in there.
Yeah.
Way to do it.
It's the only way to put a chat, a comment in, I think.
It is.
Take this out.
Tara, just lift your mic just a tiny bit, mate.
Like that.
Spot on.
Yeah, that's the right piece.
Yeah,
No chip away. Excellent.
those Morse taper bits are great.
Aren't they?
Lovely, isn't it? Like I did say to Chris, this might not work. It's just a experiment I'm doing because it's not my Burr. This is.
It's a project. We can't say it's an interesting project because we've got no idea where you're going with this.
I don't know. All you know is I'm hollowing it out.
But the process is interesting.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Exciting.
The thought process is concerning, but that's all.
It
it's
might not
doing.
work, but I'm
Jeez.
hollowing it out.
I wouldn't worry about the thought process. I mean, there's only two brain cells in there. They're chasing each other around the place.
Hey, shut your mouth, told you.
Shut your mouth, you. That's twice now, Brian, you've been told.
I know. I'll go for a record.
Once more and you're in timeout.
I'm going for the record today.
As you can see,
Oh, yeah, that's about as far as you can go without risking that bark.
Alan Meigs is in.
that's
Good
right.
evening,
I can go right
Alan.
in that way. I can go in with my tail stop right
That's,
in.
Yeah, Alan.
that's
Just a
Alan
bit
from
bigger.
Native. Sorry, that's Alan from Native Wood Turnings or Native Wooden Blanks.
There we are. That's got it in it.
Welcome along, Alan.
Right, now you should have a chance with the carbide to get out there. Still going to be
Let's see.
interesting, though.
It is. Let's take this drill bit out. Hours are winding back.
Yeah, quicker to just get the knockout bar.
It is, yeah. Should have really started it. So. Right. See what happens, eh?
508 has a 6-inch quill.
Yeah, it's quite long, that one, isn't it?
It is.
Most of them are
Heck
about
of a long.
4 inch, 5 inch.
It's really long.
It's solid too. certainly doesn't
Yeah, leave
flex
it on that
much.
camera there. Spot on.
Come back a little bit. So I want to just shape the outside of this a minute, gently. Don't like it. Doesn't like it. See me bow gauge you do any better. Just to get a bit of room so I can maneuver the tool.
My YouTube is just frozen, so
Yeah, mine has as well.
Terry's pictures coming to me and stutters.
Yeah, same.
yeah.
Is it me or is it you?
It's yours, I think.
I think it's your interwebs there.
Yeah, it's yours because all of ours went, and it was playing up earlier.
Yeah, Haley's is gone too, so is me and Lee's. Stop a wee minute, Terry. We'll see if we can get your picture to come back.
Stopping them. There is it.
Yeah, but no, but if it's just a small glitch in StreamYard, it may come back on.
Well, me stopping turning ain't going to make any difference.
We can see
So,
it's just the picture's not great.
Yeah, Alan has just said, "Good luck with this, Terry. It's the first time I've seen some of my timber being turned live." There you go.
Aha.
Ah, good stuff.
Who said that?
Alan.
Alan Maggs.
Alan is the timber supplier.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he said don't mess it up.
Oh, I'm not worried about it messing it up. It's not mine. Chris gave it me.
Didn't see it at all.
Turn for him.
It's native wood turning blanks is the guy. Alan.
All right.
That's where Chris got the
I'm expecting it to come off the lathe. Just put it like that.
Do you have a website? Alan? I must have a look for it.
He does indeed.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good man.
This
You
is
can
our
put that in there.
website. The Alan Maggs native wood turning blanks. Supplier of this piece of timber to Chris, who gave it to Terry.
Ruby says, why on earth have you orientated the wood that way? We haven't got a clue, Ruby.
Because I wanted to, Reeves.
Because
Really?
he can.
Because
Everybody
he's
else
Terry.
does them the other way.
Because he's Terry.
Terry wants to be different.
I'm making something for my mate.
Yeah, he
It might
says
not
he
work.
likes the
It
challenge.
may work, it may not work. If it don't work,
Ah.
well, no harm done. I did tell him, and he said, that's all right, carry on. So I'm carrying on.
And he knew that Brian was going to be watching the Formula One, so he wanted to increase the chance of an accident here over the Formula One.
Yeah, because I'm hoping Brian's going to miss it when it actually breaks off. Oh, talking of breaking off, I just lost a tip. Come right off.
Oh, he did.
Oh, no. Little screw
Hello.
came out.
Little screw came out. They do that.
Yeah, it's banging in it. Bang, 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 bang.
Yep, there's quite a bit of vibration in there.
So that's the end of that, because that flew off somewhere.
Oh, you'll never find it.
No, I won't find
Only
it.
way you're going to find that is if you buy another one.
Well, I got
You've not
another
got,
one, but
you've not got a spare.
I've got a spare tab, but it's finding a screw.
Aye, do that. When I bought tips the last time, I bought extra screws.
Yeah, well, that's not me, Brian. I didn't.
I know, but I could send you one.
Just a little look down there. I don't know where it would have gone.
Justin says,
Chances of finding
Ruby,
that, mate, is slim.
Terry's going for maximum pucker factor.
I mean, what I could do, I suppose, is I could get a magnet into it, but then that would switch me off. And then I'd
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can't be using a magnet.
Well, if you tied a bit of string on it, get
Yeah,
Ruth to
get
tie a
that
bit of
blue
string on
tray
it.
there and tie a string
No,
on
that's
it,
right,
walk
well.
around the workshop.
I have got a crank handle one with a screw in somewhere, so I can use that.
Yeah,
Use the crank handle one.
swan neck.
Swan neck. I'm going to have to use it anyway later. Swan neck.
Well, it's
or
the
the
same
dog.
screw and cutter head, Ter, so
It
you can
is,
just
aye.
take it off and pop it on.
Yeah, I am going to
straight
do
one.
that now.
So if we can
I'm
find the
going
Allen,
to do that now.
the Allen key thing.
Oh yeah,
And I'm going to pick the.
It's not, it isn't an
we know
Allen
what Terry's
key, is
like with spanners.
it? It's like a Torx thing. Isn't
It is.
I got to pick that out now.
Oh,
'cause
he
it?
has
He
it.
found it. Oh my God, he has it.
No, I found. Yeah. See, you have little faith, Oosby. Waste of rations, you are.
Well, it's normal
Waste
you
of
can't
bloody
find
rations. Hey, I'm
new
invincible. I told you already. What am
Invincible.
I? Invincible. Dig this. I've got to dig this dirt out of here.
Insufferable's more like.
I can
That's the
hardly
problem with
switch
the
it on.
screws. They always fill up.
Yeah, it's filled up. Well, the other one's gone, so I know where that is.
Well,
And they're bloody tiny.
it,
You're never going to
it's-
find it.
it's completely full of shavings. It's in the shavings.
Those screws are ever so small.
Dale says, I returned that 90 degrees and turned a natural lead bowl. Yeah, that's what everybody does.
Who said that?
Dale and Ruby agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what you all
everybody
do, isn't it?
except Terry. I think I actually know
What
where
you all
Terry's
do.
going.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah, I
Anybody,
think I know where he's going with this.
you know.
If it works, it'll be good.
It will be. Don't work well. No harm done.
And
You
Colin
never
said, "Do you
know.
want me to come around and do it for you, Terry, so you don't lose this screw?"
Yes, please, Colin. If you want. You can bring some spare screws that you've got.
Why-
'Cause I know you've got
Ruby wants to
spares
know
of
why-
everything.
Why
I'll be
can't
right.
he use a magnet? Because he has a pacemaker fitted. Ruby.
And I don't
It's
like
not-
magnets.
He's
I'm
to stay
told
away
not to go
from
near magnets.
magnets, apparently. Magnets are Terry's kryptonite, says Gav.
He's kryptonite.
Right, make sure I've got to get the screw out of there.
Should
Go
call
bit-
it magnetite.
Press it and get the screw out. God, it's so damn small. Can't even see it.
Where I just put that cutter on.
Why don't you put
No,
that cutter into the other
I'm
one?
just going to put a new cutter on. I got a brand new cutter.
Oh, okay, mate.
I got a brand new. Oh, it's called my harvester.
There's
The
the screw.
combine harvester.
My cutter.
Don't turn the lathe on.
No, that's over there. The switch. Yeah, woof.
Whoosh.
Nice new cutter somewhere. Oh, sugar.
He's dropped it.
The bugger's gone too. Oh, I can see it. I
Oh,
heard it
God.
bounce, and I watched where the bounces were going. I heard the sound of the bounces, and I heard it and caught it. So that's pretty cool. Just got to reach and get it now because it's small.
Now, don't hit the wood on the way up or the screw is gone.
No, we'll do that.
Oh God, it's a part of mine today.
I've got to get at it first.
It's over there. No, it's not.
Ugh.
As he crawls around on
Oh
the floor.
no, it isn't. I need something to drink. It's got
got that one.
warm and sunny here.
Yeah, go on, rub it in, mate.
23 degrees, 8 degrees, and I'm wandering around on the bottom of the bloody.
Yep, you're right, Brian.
Yeah, you're right. Pete.
Pete, you're
Oh,
a
that
boy.
sounded nice, Pete. I've got to deal with one of them. Oh, about now. Oh, right, there we are. One
I need
cutter.
something to drink too. Maybe even have a bit of trifle. One more drink.
One cutter.
The French roads are lovely and empty, but they don't know how to make beer.
Oh, I might have to steal one of Michelle's cannons. Just purely for thirst purposes. Yes, dear.
Tight.
I was caught in the act. She was outside there. And she came in just as I walked out the kitchen door.
Oops.
Captured.
Back to normal. Well, not normal, back. It's
She was
back.
very polite. She normally doesn't say as polite as that.
Yeah, it's because you had the microphone turned on. Wait till later.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
exactly.
gonna actually.
Yeah,
I think what
smack.
I'm gonna. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop a piece of this off because I need to come out 3 inches both sides. So, or 3 inches in the middle. I don't want this spinning round, so I just will act that off. Yeah.
Colin says, I think I would have done this on the workbench, on the wood bench, rather than on the bit of rotating wood on the
I'm doing it so people can see Colin.
And
Yeah.
also, Colin, his
Why
workbench
didn't you
in
do that
Hessian,
half an
I
hour
never
ago?
find it.
I'm just thinking about it now, and that's what made me do it.
Dairy Ray.
God,
I'm
that
waiting
would
to
have
take
made
it
life
off, put it
easier.
on a bandsaw, yeah. I'm
Why
considering
did-
it.
That would have made life a lot easier if you'd done that. at the
Because
beginning.
don't forget, I am about 60 degrees centigrade at the moment in cooking.
Stop whining.
And now I'm doing manual work as well, Brian.
You know.
Ruby's saying she's surprised by the clubs over there in Australia. They have large permanent facilities and include activities such as flat work, scroll sawing, and biography in their workshop
Yeah.
programs.
Well, I can do all that here in my workshop.
It's good to have a number of active people, and by having a workshop which will cover a multitude of things, A, you can get multi-skilled, but B, you can attract more people.
Exactly.
That's it.
You can.
Yeah. It's a bit like America for
Can we see the end of that now, Terry?
And what?
Where we're now
Oh,
starting
sorry.
from?
Yeah, I'm going down again now with another Forstner bit. I've got to get a big.
Yeah, it's changed the entire dynamics there, haven't you?
It's all right. I'm going down again. Don't worry. It's a project that I said I'd do. And I'm going to.
there you go. Ruby says they even have a mill for cutting up logs. The way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Comes.
Unfortunately, our club meets in a church hall, which has got to be tidied up and put back into church hall mode at the end of the session.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
most
ours
clubs
is the
have that.
same. Yeah, ours is the same as that.
I have to say, the Ulster Wood Turning have their own facility now. Well, it's not their own.
Yes.
They have a place rented from a church. Used to be an old church. It's fabulous setup now.
It is absolutely stunning.
They have it well set up.
And they don't have to share it with anyone, which is good. All their
Nope.
equipment can stay.
Yep. Stays out. Teaching lists are all set out. And not sure how often it's open, to be honest. I'll find out more when it resumes again in September. The Ulster Wood Turning closes down for the summer.
Brian from Greenhaven Creations has to go. Take care, Brian. Thanks for coming
Brian.
in.
Take care, bro.
Taking his granddaughter to the park for a picnic.
Ah, perfect. Lovely.
Have fun.
That's much better.
So we're now looking at a wide trumpet to go out to the edge of that bark.
Yeah. Well,
How is that going to work?
I would be inclined to do that the wrong way around. Pretend Ruby's not watching. And with a bowl goes, cut it the other way so that you're less likely to rip the bark off that way.
Scott says, I gave an in-person demo last April in the Bay Area, and they had the same thing called the Nexus. They also had a CNC machine, 3D printing, and a metal shop. See, that's kind of a bit like our men's sheds, but our men's sheds are just little tiny things, basically, currently. But But
I
if
don't
it
have
grew,
a
it would be.
men's shed. I have my shed and everybody else can keep out.
Yeah.
You're right too, Pete.
It'd be a
Get
good
your own.
idea for that kind of thing to be developed.
We share it with good people like Ruby, but you know.
Stop our fellas from going cracked.
Kerry's apologising for Chris. She says, I apologise for Chris causing you all this trouble. No trouble, she's having fun. Oops,
Careful.
what's that?
It's spinning.
No,
Yeah.
switch her off, mate.
Spinning in the chuck.
Yes. Yes.
Taper let loose.
Yeah, trouble is with these tapers, you can't do anything about them.
No.
Even though you give them a good smack in, they still come out. It's a bit, I think they're probably too shiny. Where's my knockout bar? Let's get that out of there. Look at it. Try that. Maybe better. Wind it back a bit. So I can get a bit more depth.
God, it's got warm. Oh, Bruce is just sitting here. Wayne's in. Good evening, Wayne.
Oh,
Hi,
Wayne.
Wayne. Good job there.
Let me get a bit of grease on there. Bit of the old grease. Bit more. Wind it back a bit. Oh, 3 or 4 inches. I'll wind it back.
Mind your fingers on that ghost edge.
Yeah. See your deep old going there.
No, he never mentioned it, Kerry. Kerry's just put in the chat.
Mm.
Also, did Chris tell you about the whole tree he got today?
Yes, he
on a
did.
call at work?
Yes, he did. No, some of it's on the way to me. It's all right. It's not a problem. I'll be
Hmm.
down. I'll be down at some point.
A whole tree.
Yeah, he did. I don't know what it is.
What
Didn't
sort
say.
of tree is the interesting question.
I don't know what
Yeah.
it was. He didn't say what it was. He just posted a picture of it.
I've seen driving from home from Downpatrick the other night there, and I've seen a tree lying in not quite a garden, but it's like the back of an old estate garden. 17 or 18 feet long and at least 4 feet in diameter.
Holy moly.
Big ash tree.
And they'll probably cut it up for firewood.
Yeah, guaranteed.
We'll get William around with a chainsaw. Make a few bits before we chop it up.
Yeah. Sounds like a
Right.
plan, Pete.
Far that is in now.
It obviously been felled because there was no branches or anything there. There was just a trunk that was left.
Another.
They took away all the small stuff they could handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Another 1.5 inches. I'm going to go.
Left a great big back line there.
Wind this back. So that's going to go to 3 inches, right? Give it a bit more grease.
Ruby says, when you turn that, it looks like one side will have a large void. Yep, I think it will, Ruby, but
That's a
I think
general
that's the plan,
consensus.
Ruby.
That's the
I'm
plan.
only guessing at where Terry's going with this, so I don't really know.
Michael
Extreme
McEwen is
caution there,
there,
Terry.
Michael.
Yeah, it's like half a hollowing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Grand Prix over. Can turn that off now and concentrate on Terry. Somebody won here. The guy in front won. Martin says, "Now Terry, you don't have a big enough lathe for a whole tree. I don't know. It'd be make a good try.
Oh,
Yep, that's why I say extreme caution.
It'll come out, it's all right.
It will.
It will eventually.
But go careful. Don't let it spin out.
No, it's not going to spin out. It's just come off the actual bit that.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but you don't want it to throw that.
No, you definitely don't want that launched.
It doesn't like the old. What's it? Put it in there.
Can you get it wiggled out once you get it a little bit?
Now it keeps coming off. It keeps
Get
coming
your
off.
fingers in there now, or
It's got it.
Jammed up shavings.
No, it wasn't. It was stuck on something. Anyway, I think I'm deep enough.
It's out.
I'd say you are.
It's interesting.
This one's come off about 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
it's the
Little
small.
end.
Forgot what I call
Small.
those. That taper now.
Yeah.
The chuck
Yeah.
taper as opposed to the Morse taper.
Yeah, let's get the hammer in it.
it is a
Belt
Morse
of a
taper,
mallet.
which just has a funny
Which is a
angle.
Morse taper, but it got a different name, haven't
Yeah,
they? J fixing or something.
something or other. Yeah. Right.
We
give
call
a
it the
whack.
short taper.
Short taper. That's a
The
very
short
good.
taper. That's a good name for it.
I was tempted actually because I only use it for this. Just get somebody to spot weld it.
Yeah, put a spot on it. Yeah, that
You
would work.
know, just spot weld it and leave it at that. Right.
Kirsten Peterson says, wood turning like you've never seen it done before. And Ruby says, I agree, Kirsten. But the Jacob's taper.
All right.
Is Mike.
Yeah, Jacob's taper. That's the word.
What you
It's,
actually mean, Carsten, is wood turning like no sane person would ever try.
Hey. Have a little
And
faith.
Just put
Wayne
into words
says,
what everybody else is thinking.
Wayne
Have a
says
little
epoxy
faith.
glue works.
Yeah, epoxy glue.
We can stick a
A
bit
little
of
bit
epoxy.
of epoxy and then just put it on the bench and
looking
give it
for
a
now.
tap on the end of the taper and good for good then.
Bob's your uncle.
Fanny's your aunt. So now far and go down. I have to change that tip then, won't I, to the other one. Right. Give me bar. Give me bar.
Oh, you should get a fair ban.
Where's me tool rest? There it is.
Have you got the square bar one with the 8mm cutter?
No.
That'd be
I
ideal.
thought you did.
for this.
The only thing
Well,
I'd be
I've-
worrying about here is that you haven't got a complete round when you're putting that tool in.
Can't get in there now.
The tool can't run on the round, you know what I mean?
No, but if you run it fast enough, it'd be fine. What
Should.
could possibly go wrong?
Speed is, yeah, exactly. Like I said, wait for it to come off. Get the handle in now, can I? I might be able to get the handle in. See what.
Justin says, "Via twisted trees, indeed." And yet I could see myself trying the same thing, just not on camera.
Now, where's the fun in that?
This is probably going to be
Oh,
boring.
you
for
start.
lot now. But there we are.
Mr. Shy of lists, shy of lives.
Yeah. You told me I had a face for radio one time.
Oh, that day, that's true though.
That hurt, Brian. That hurt. Never got over that.
He's been suffering depression ever since. Sure, Diane loves you. What more do you want?
Yeah, and the pub.
And the pub. Yeah, and the pub. And that wee girl of yours too.
Just check that little end to make sure it don't come loose again.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
yet.
give it a pinch.
He's paranoid about that now.
Well, it keeps coming loose. It's done it about 10 times.
Taste the Loctite on the screw then.
Yeah, I was just going to say a little bit of Loctite.
Yeah, but then you're at the end of the screw up and you try to change the caster and you get into all sorts of pickle.
Oh, you have to buy a new tool then. Oh well, new tools
Yeah.
required. You know what Daddy's like with new tools. He's almost as bad as you, Pete.
I mean, almost. You're worse than me.
Nah, no, sorry. Oh, Pete, sorry. You're not getting away with that. Every time you go to a shop that sells tools, you come home with something.
Yeah.
You're as bad as well.
I think we're all guilty of that.
It's because they look lonely and they need a friend in a good home.
Tools are lonely. That's a good excuse. I'm going to tell Michelle that one. It was lonely sitting on the shelf there.
It
Honestly.
needed to be rehomed.
It had a sign on it said nobody loved me. Oh dear. You're getting worse.
Where are we going here, Terry?
I'm just trying to expand it out. What my intention is just to come out through the other side.
What?
Well, yeah, we've kind of figured that.
I come out through the flat side, yeah.
Gav says, is Terry going to put a vase in this? Gav, nobody knows, not even Terry. We have no idea where he's going.
I don't think there's going to be a vase in it, no. Not sure what's going to be.
But I'll tell you what,
All will be
if you want to
revealed.
do this, take the entire log, follow it, and chuck it in a bandsaw, cut it into half, and you've got two of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I only have one burr.
Well, you could have stuck two bars together.
Have a look, see where we are. I only have one burr, didn't I?
Oh,
Oh, now you put
Well,
a hole inside of it. Look.
Oh,
I'll see.
bugger it.
Oh, you broke it now, Terry.
I broke it now. Damn.
Right, now what are you going to do with that neck, that opening?
Not a lot.
do something.
I'm just going to make it wider and wider now till because it's going to go in a minute. It's going to be out this far.
Yeah. So work on that, because that'll give you more tool access.
Yeah. That's where it's going to be. Actually, I might work on that with a bowl gauge.
I was just going to say, yeah, with the gouge work there. It loses it. It looks like a keyhole.
A bit low now. Yeah.
Alex says he's making a teeter-totter bowl. A teeter-totter. A seesaw.
The main thing is he's making shavings and we're all enjoying watching him, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's all I did on Thursday. Just made a whole pile of shavings.
You did.
No, I haven't watched that yet,
Loads
so
of them.
don't give the game away.
Okay. Why not cut it out with a chainsaw, Terry? You could do that
Oh, now
too.
you're talking.
I see Stuart Farini had a thing up today about a cut saw Burr, the great big one, the one that's
Did he?
about an inch or an inch and a quarter or something.
Holy moly. What do you drive that with?
He had a die grinder thing he bought,
Yeah.
quarter inch. It was on a quarter inch shaft. So he had a die grinder that he bought for
A beast of a thing.
20 quid or something. Probably from Temu or some of them places.
Sure, it does like his texturing.
He does. So I've only seen the start of it. I haven't seen him actually attacking the wood with it yet. But I have one of those bars, but it's not that great big one. But boy, it doesn't have removed timber. Come to think of it, it might be a big one. But he said he didn't have a tool for it, so
Aye.
he had to buy one. You could have just put it in the drill, I suppose, couldn't you?
Well, yeah.
Just screwed it up in a chuck and you'd have been all right.
You know,
Probably get the speed you want to.
wouldn't it? Yeah. You'd need the speed.
Mm-hmm. That sticker you used was fading, Terry.
Oh, so is his video
Frozen
feed.
again.
Oops.
I think what it is, YouTube have got Terry on a timer just in case they need to stop it urgently.
You got on a 10-second delay, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think I am.
Thanks, Alex. We'll see what the customer thinks of it on Monday night. I'm having terrible trouble getting Danish oil to go off, to harden.
Aye.
It's just, it still feels like it's
Still tacky.
tacky, yeah. Don't know whether it's just
Got high humidity at the moment, which won't help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that's the problem, mate.
I think so too, yeah.
Bring it in the house.
Mm. Although my shed's quite dry, you know, it's not. I'll leave it till tomorrow if it's not tomorrow morning, we'll see. If not, I'll bring it into the house. Although it wasn't Danish oil I did the bowl with. It was burnishing oil. It's dry, okay. The Danish oil's in another little project. Mm. Mm.
I don't want to go any wider there now. I'll have to come straight in there in a minute. So probably.
Don't know how this is going to work, Terry.
Don't you worry about it, Brian. I do.
We're going to end up with 2 peaks.
Yeah. Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks, yeah.
Open the container and leave in a warm atmosphere. Hmm. Doesn't get much warmer than my shed at the minute.
Yeah, it's
Cookie
very
and
warm
stuff.
enough.
It's like an oven.
It's about 30 degrees in here now.
20 odd degrees in mine, which is, I mean, it's
This
exceptional.
fan is definitely not a fan, right? Because I'm not close enough to it as such. Right, where's my thing gone? There it is. Want that.
That's
No.
tight.
It's tight. Press that one. Go the other way. Get more purchase on this thing then.
Easier on the body. We can see the tip of the tool down through the cavity.
I can see it then, yeah.
So I can leave it on that one, I presume.
Chris from Billy's Woodworks joined us. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Chris.
Evening,
See,
Chris.
he's late. The weather is too nice for YouTube today. Cool temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Air temperature 86 Fahrenheit. The sun is out. I'm not convinced I know what Carson's talking about. So, am I the only one who would consider dropping some hot glue? Don't jump, chat. On the chuck wood interface just to heighten the chance that the spacing stays consistent. There shouldn't be any issue with the spacing because it's properly held in the chuck. On a square face, he didn't. Oops. Oops.
I think it's time for the bigger hollowing bar.
Getting quite far over the edge of the tool rest now, aren't we?
We get the big Simon Hope one out.
I might have to actually. I might get the what's the name? Hollowing system out.
The hollowing jig.
Time is it now?
25 to 9.
25 to 9 is right. This could be a two-parter, this.
Yes, it's going to be, I reckon. But we're getting there. Just keep gnawing at it for a minute.
He's gnawing at it like a rat chewing a cable.
It's sycamore loosened.
Sycamore, more like.
Yeah, could well be sycamore. Or was that?
It's about sycamore. That's Terry.
Yeah, is that the Turner or the wood?
Yeah,
Turner.
definitely a Turner. Definitely.
What speed are you running at, Terry?
Currently at 619.
Yeah, it's too slow for that colour, really.
It is, but I got to. Let's pull that down a bit. It's off. It just runs off balance, you see. Oh, yeah. See, the lid starts bouncing around. And don't forget, it's only out on a little tenon, which I'm worried about. So.
Yep.
Try that.
I'm not worried. Be fine. Got the face shield on. You're okay.
Oh, don't get a catch there.
Not in there.
Close that cutter over a little bit. It's a bit aggressive.
It's a little beast. Ooh, it's a little beastie.
That's not the easiest thing to hollow out by any means.
I know it's boring for you lot, but I'm enjoying it.
But
Not far
unlike
away.
most hollowing, we can actually see the tool inside.
Yeah,
there.
it's good. It's good.
Most
Good.
hollowing is boring because you can't see what's going on. It's a bit strobe-like, but we can see the tool.
Can't see
I'd
anything
say
now. Miles away.
I'd say stop and have a little clean out, mate.
Yeah, it's too far away. I don't get the last couple of cuts.
Yeah, you might need to take that foam off of there.
Yeah.
It's catching on the tool rust.
I think. As the Irish will say, I tink instead of think. I tink. I'm about half an inch to go. Then I'm just going
We're
to start
getting close.
expanding it out. What I want to do, just for Zool, I want it out here. Again.
God, you're not looking for much, are you?
No.
Bloody heck.
So, have a little thing. But I don't know if I've got enough this side, so I'll get it as far as I can. Oh, I might have. Because I've made
I
it
think
so
you
that that lump, I've done it on the purpose.
What you don't
Measured
know is how thick the bark is.
Well, I'm assuming it's that thick. The thickest.
Yeah.
But also it's
Yeah.
quite thin there. So, you know.
And I
So
did that on a
I'm
bowl.
open here. Like, it's not that.
It was,
The bark here probably is a similar there. But there's a big crack going down here, which I'm a bit worried about. Crack right around there. Look.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's an experiment I'm trying to do. And yeah, I've got half inch to go there, so I'm going to go down there anyway. Into the bottom. Get that done.
How
yeah,
far
take that
in is
foam
it?
off so you got more freedom of movement.
Yeah, I'm taking a foam off of.
Because it's
How far in is
You'll
it?
need that to bump against the tool rust and you'll get a catch.
Yeah, that's right. Let's take that. I have to take it out this way because it won't go past the nuts on that end. Day. Take that one off. Right. Boom is gone. A bit longer tool now as well. I'll have to lengthen it a bit. Give me more purchases.
Is that a Simon Hope handle, Terry?
It
It
is.
is. It is for
That's
sure.
me depth there. That's good enough.
Michael McEwen says, an experiment in wood structure and stability.
Now that is that's 1,000 revs.
That should
Well,
cut
that's what
a lot better
that
then.
cutter needs 1,000 RPM.
The catch is going to be bigger, but you know.
Yeah. But there's not going to be a catch, is there?
Well, don't get one. Easier said than done.
Yeah, it is.
Just going to check that tip again.
And Colin Turning says, have you checked that the cutter screw is still tight?
Yeah, great minds think alike. Huh?
What?
Is your cutter screw still tight?
I'm just checking it now. Yeah.
You know,
That's
Just
like,
want
just
to know
as
you
you
haven't got a
just,
screw loose.
just as you said it,
Yeah.
Colin typed into the chat.
all right. I'm going to just lengthen this tool a minute because it won't fit under my arm.
He was
properly.
thinking it slightly before you thought it. So he was typing it. At
Well,
the
he
time.
wasn't because it's. I don't see him, do I? Hear him. So.
I know, but he was thinking it whilst he was typing it, and you said it just as he typed it in.
Right. Let's do a bit more then.
He's joined at the hip.
Long way over the tool rack, right?
Mm-hmm.
A long way over the tool rack.
You are indeed.
Keep the tool closed, keep the cut small.
That's it.
Yeah.
A long
Nobody's
way
invi-
over.
Nobody's invincible that far over the tool rest.
Can't see in there.
Nope.
You don't need to see, Terry, you're invincible.
Do it by feel. Feel the force. Use the force, Luke. Lucy says I have to pop a parcel next door. I'll catch the rest later.
Just
I
run,
was
chuck it
saying.
over the fence, Lucy.
Yeah, open the front door, lash it.
Let her rip.
We're a bit lucky at the front door.
Like I said,
Oh.
the catch will be even better.
And it left the late.
And it
Oh.
left the lathe.
The Burr has left the building.
What's it
I
done
knew
to the
that one.
town is the important question.
Ripped the town off of it.
That's right.
Now, pull the tenon out.
Yeah, it's broke a tenon off.
Oh, they aren't that close, Lucy.
Actually, I got to the bottom of that.
You did.
Yeah.
There's a tenon
Where I
going,
wanted
yeah.
to be. Hey?
There's a tenon
Is the
going.
tenon bust?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a new one. So I'll make a new one. I should fit a piece on there and slot it
Gav
on.
said,
Make a new
shut
tenon.
me pants.
I was far enough away, Gav. I was about 4 foot
Yeah.
away.
It gave me a startle as well, I can tell you.
I just heard a bang.
It'll have to
Right,
rewind
so
it now to see it.
switch that over there.
That-
make
That's
sure I
that's
touch the
one.
right way
That's
now.
one for the slow motion replay.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Angle there. Like I said to Chris, it may not work, but you know, my thought. It's going to come away there anyway, I think, isn't it? Yeah, by the time I do that, it'll come away.
You need to bring it out further, yeah.
It's all right. I'm hoping this is going to last into here.
You go
I've
lose
I'll
your
reach
belt.
the
used
bottom.
the hollow arm, Terry, because it's
Yeah, I
more
will now.
stable.
No, I'll use the arm now. But first of all, I've got to get a new tenon on there.
Yeah, that was a Zed moment, said Lucy.
It's all good fun, isn't it? As long as I didn't break the tip of my tool there, it's all right. That's all right. Can use that one again. Right.
Martin
you
says
were,
definitely a chainsaw job now.
No.
Clamp it in the
No.
vise, take chainsaw to it. Do a bit of carving. Chainsaw carving.
Well, I thought I could do that as well, but I don't really want to do that. I want to do it on the lathe.
Chris screamed like a baby, says.
Come on.
So it
Well,
says
thank
Katie.
you.
That was Katie said that though, so there may be a slight exaggeration there.
Yeah. Right.
Experienced wood turners just looked at it and went, oops, I've done that before.
Yeah, I just oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I've done that before.
we've all done it.
Oh well, like I said, I turned the speed up. It's now going
Screws,
to
Terry, hold on.
screws,
You're-
Terry.
screws.
It's now going. I said it's now going to the catch up even better. You're bound to hit it. I couldn't even see in there, so I was doing it by feel in the end. Bigger fun though. I'm going to finish the project. It's going to happen. If not, I got 3 other burrs I can do it with.
Oh well.
Won't do it the Mali burr. I'll do a bow for them.
No, I don't try with Mali bar. I've got
Well,
a
I'll do a
huge
bow for
Mali bar
them.
that Glenn gave me.
Oh, yeah,
Every
that
time
is
I
a
look at it, I think, what am I going to do with that?
beautiful piece of wood.
It
Right.
is.
You're never going to use that, Brian. Just
Oh,
give it to me.
I'm certainly
You
no,
just will give
not
it
a
to me.
chance there. Not a chance there.
Not a chance, Terry.
Zero chance. If you come over, I might let you have a play.
Oh, thank you very much.
How about that? But there's more thinking getting done about it than turning, that's for sure.
Yeah,
It has been pondered over a little bit, all right.
It has indeed.
already, yeah.
Almost every time I look at it, I think,
You think, what am I going to do with this?
what am I going to do with that? I have
As
an
gas,
idea.
you-
Oh, and then that's not
You,
right.
you could ask 20 wood turners and you get 32 different answers.
Oh, you
Well,
will.
that's rotten. Can't use that bit. Rotten.
Oh dear. Gav says, this has given me a great idea, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very dear.
Oh, no.
But on a much smaller scale, he says. Oh dear God.
Yeah, watch
Make
this
sure, the
space.
make sure the cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got cramp in my foot. Ah,
Oh, no.
ouch. Oh, ouch.
Sign of old age, mate.
Ah, absolutely, sorry. I'm getting old. You're right. How did you know?
What do you mean getting?
Oi,
What's that
oi.
old saying with the pot on the kettle?
Well,
Yeah.
Terry's actually older than me by about 10 years. I think you realise that. of course.
Arcader.
Oh, I've just
Proper
found another
speeds now.
four
Proper
bowls
speeds
all
now.
stacked together.
Warp speed.
You say that, Brian, but Terry's had lots of implants, so he's got quite a few
Aye.
bits of him that are younger than you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he has. You're quite right. You're 100% right.
Terry has technology keeping him going.
I just got a bit of technology keeping an eye on me. Oh God, that was sore my foot. Still sore yet. Chris and Katie are having a domestic in the chat.
Right?
Chris has just said, "This is Katie being a drama queen as usual." Katie comes back and says, "You did. You screamed. It's off. It's off."
I love it.
I love it.
Where's me measure going? There it is.
The measuring stick.
I keep looking at that and thinking I must buy one of those little 6-inch rulers one of these fine days.
Don't
Still
waste your
haven't
time. They're too small.
Still haven't bought it. I did get a new 12-inch one that I can actually read the things on. Well, once it gets past 10, I can read it.
You need to buy the ruler with the big inches on it.
Because
instead
this
of the
one's
small ones.
this one's got after you get to 10 centimeters, it's in millimeters. But before that, it's in like half millimeter. It's a blur.
Yeah, I don't like those things.
There's no need for that at all. Just
They
that's
should
just a,
uninvent those because I
gee.
can't see the damn things anyway.
no, I can. And the inches one's even fuller. You can see there's 64ths on it,
That's right. There is, Brian. Yeah.
and it's I mean
Like
between
who
inches
can
3
see?
and
Who can
4,
see that?
64th. I mean, how do you measure that? I mean,
What?
wait. My
128?
pen, the nib in my pen is 2 of lines. I mean, come on. What's that about? It's only daft engineers that do that kind of stuff. Mind you, weren't we complaining the other day about a chuck that was about 1.5 mil off? So
True.
engineering has to be right. Down to microns.
Well, for metal maybe, but for wood,
Yeah.
no.
Wood turning, not so much. This is not going to be sketchy either.
Terry has a good plan now. Look at this.
See that bit of sponge you had, Terry? I'd be sticking that in there too.
Oh, I think you're good, mate.
Oh, Martin from Woody's Creations is in. Good evening, Martin.
Evening, Martin.
Just in time for some more madness.
Well, the good thing is that's really extremely well held. It can't really go anywhere from there, can it?
No.
Not really, no. Once it's squished up in there, it'll be all right. You know what it's starting to look like? It's starting to look like the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Bastard, guessed it. No, you haven't.
It's the Millennium Falcon Burr.
Right, so that's just slightly out.
And Martin says, I wonder what I was looking at there. Yeah, we're all wondering, say, Martin. Don't think you're left out because we're all in the same boat.
We is.
In fact, if this boat gets much lower in the water, I'm going to send for the RNLI. Was that the self-leveling tool there, Terry?
That's self-leveling. So
There's engineering. When Terry started his engineering course, he got a lump hammer.
You better believe it. Dockyard hammer.
Yeah. They gave him a pair of calipers and a lump hammer. And off he went. I would love to be an engineer, but the mathematics was just all too much for me.
Tighten that up, be nice, wouldn't it?
I couldn't find an X on my ruler, and all that X and Y's and stuff. I couldn't find them on the ruler, so I was beat.
Here's another. I stopped helping my son with his homework after the age of 6.
Yeah.
After the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they started introducing letters into it.
I wasn't so bad up until he went to.
Yeah, why does A plus B equals C for God's sake?
How does that work? And we're talking about numbers. Why is there letters in mathematics? I mean, come on, it's all about numbers.
Yeah, but numbers can be variables.
Yeah.
Not when I count, Pete. One's a one, the two's a two. If you
Yeah.
add 2 and 2 together, you get 4.
Yeah.
It's just that's as simple as that.
Well, it just depends what number base you're working in, of course.
I used to teach Matthew that numbers were magic because they all added up to 10.
Now I could put it on the chuck and expand the chuck, but looking at this,
No,
I
it's not
wouldn't.
gonna go out there very well, is it? It's
no,
funky as hell here. Look, horrible. It's rotten.
no.
Probably didn't help, did it?
Carson's off
Yeah.
today. Good night, Carson.
Take care,
Right,
guys.
Carson.
You know.
Still got that little bit left. I still got that little bit left on the end here. Look, but all the rest is falling to bits.
Yeah,
You
little
never
bit you
read
were
that.
worried about.
You,
That's a bit
you never
ongoing.
read Carson's post out completely there. She said, Carson said, night time for me. Thanks everybody, especially Terry, for putting me to sleep.
Shut your mouth, you bugger off. Don't come back. I want to see you next week, Carson, when I finish this. I don't want to see you, all right? I want to make sure you are depraved of it until about 6 years' time, and I'll show you.
Did I ask what it's going to be? Says Martin. You can dare.
You can ask.
Yeah.
None of us dare ask that.
We've been contemplating that since we started. And none of us are any the wiser.
Not even me. Just thinking about it. I've
Terry.
got to put another tenant on this. Damn. Oh, well done, Pete.
Oh,
It's not that time already, is it?
my bells.
Martin says it's time to make tracks, guys. Catch you next week. Okay,
You say that?
Martin.
Yeah,
Take
cheers,
care,
Oliver.
Martin.
Martin Dickinson.
Take care.
Another one can't stand it. I don't know.
Can't take the pressure.
Can't take the pressure.
It's a highly pressurized situation, this. This for me, anyway. Not.
Funky as hell inside.
Frozen again.
Rotten in there.
Yeah, frozen.
It's rotten there. Look, it's just falling in. Look. See it?
Oh no.
And if it goes too far in, then it's going to.
Yeah.
If it goes
I
too
think
far
that
in,
piece
it's
is
not going to
toast,
be any good.
Terry.
No, it's not
It may
toast.
well
I haven't finished yet.
Stick it in a
I
bucket
will,
of
so
resin.
I-
Be fine.
Well, I don't have any resin. Don't do resin, do I?
Yeah,
Send
Please,
it
will you
William Hill.
stop swearing?
Send the William Hill stabilizer for you.
Oh yeah, send it, William. We can do the resin.
Well, it's not very good at Burr, actually. I'm not being rude, but it's it's got some Burr in it, but not most of it's rotten.
The thing with Burr, you never know what you got until you got into it.
Yeah.
that's it.
True.
That's it. I'll teach the varsity roots.
You won't make it that big.
Why not?
Well, why not? That's right.
I did a lovely Burr the other day. And it's it started off about 15 inches. But by the time I took the bark off, the bark was about 3 inches.
Yeah.
So I ended up with a 12-inch, what I call a tabletop calabash bowl. It's got a flat bottom that curves in at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is Burr. Patterns everywhere.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Give it the right shape to appreciate the burr as well. The more curve you can put on it, the more you can see.
Yeah.
Colin's going to have to go, he says. See the rest and catch up.
Take care, Colin.
Cheers, Colin.
Cheers, Carl.
We might not be doing much more ourselves, to be honest. Get this tannin sorted. You may want to think about putting some super glue in that tannin. if it's a little punky.
Okay, now I'm a little bit confused. We've got a mortise with a tenon with a mortise with a tenon.
Oh, look who's in. Grandma Ruth's appeared.
Hey, Ruth.
Hi, babe.
She had a
Thanks for
better
coming.
off if she was watching Rod Stewart at Glastonbury. Oh, I've missed it. Damn.
Rod the Mod.
Rod Stewart was amazing. Will Terry be up there too? So you've got to be better than Rod Stewart, Terry.
Okay.
Not much chance of that. Can't believe Rod Stewart's 80.
No, he looks as you, same age as you, bro.
No, he looks the same age as you, Terry. You had a hard paper round too, you know. Ruby wants you to post the pictures of this when you're done, Terry.
Who?
She'll be finishing it next week, Ruby. Don't be worrying.
Yeah, you can come back next week, Ruby.
If you're waiting for Terry to finish a project, they would have uninvented cameras by then and come up with something new.
Yeah.
Grandma Richard says, I've been his fan for over 55 years. Yep, me too.
And she's been like Rod Stewart as well. She's been a fan
There's
of
only
mine
one
for
thing
a
wrong
long
with
time.
Rod,
She likes
Rod Stewart. There's only one thing wrong with Rod Stewart. He supports Celtic.
Scottish.
Right. There's enough of that, you soft English pommy. He's getting serious with the chucks now, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's breaking out the big boy now.
Once bitten, twice shy. And did you adjust the angle a little bit for yourself this time?
No,
So hopefully not, because otherwise the entire hole would be wrong.
I know.
No, I
That makes-
adjusted the angle. No,
Oh,
leave
did
it
you
like
not?
that.
Spot on.
I thought you would have took the opportunity just to adjust it a wee bit. Oh,
Right.
get blown the shavings everywhere.
Right, now then.
Fan
I
effect.
need now to start hollowing it out through here. Hoping that it's going to go in through there. Hoping that it's not going to come out.
You can't go that much further by the looks of that, because that bark does seem to, it appears to get thicker. Let's just do a little bit and have a look.
Yeah, it's a crack down here. I'm worried about.
Stop.
That's cracked there. Look. I think it's only the bark cracked, not cracked inside. No, it's not cracked inside.
Yeah.
No, it's, the timber's all right. I think it's solid. Looks like it anyway.
There are cracks here, but they're
Baz
Yeah,
is
it's
in.
got a
Good
bit at a
evening,
time,
Baz.
and when
Hey,
you
Baz.
start to see the bark coming through, that's as far as you're going to get.
Yeah, as far as I want to get. Right, so I think I'm going to have to use my
I would,
Yeah.
mate, use the hollow one.
my jig.
Yeah.
Hollowing jig, which is
Be more stable.
right. That'll be for next week.
Grandma Ruth says that would look like a growth. That's exactly
Um,
what it is.
But it is, darling.
I
It's
think
growth.
all trees are technically grown.
Yeah.
It looks like a warty kind of growth. That's what it looks like.
What I
tree
think
wart.
I'll do,
A tree wart. Yeah.
is finish this next week because I've got to set all the gear up. It's going to be
Good
ages.
idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Set it up.
It's getting near that time anyway, Terry.
It's 9 o'clock, so at the time I set it up, it'll be 9:15, and I got to clean up. And then I got to start hollowing, so I'm not going to do it now.
Lucy says, I'm back and Terry is still going.
Quick, while you're
Lucy, we
ahead.
had a dramatic dismount just as you were leaving. So we're
Perfect,
blaming
it was
you.
I think
perfect.
she's seen it. The unscheduled
Stop.
dismount.
It's all right. I
had
said I'll get a catch, and it's going this speed. I couldn't even see the two half the time, so I knew it would happen, and I thought,
I
well,
think
I
you
might get
got the
away
catch
with it.
out near the opening, though, did you? I can see one deep groove there,
That's what
Yeah,
I
No,
it's
did.
no, I
got
got
a
the
catch.
catch. No, I got the catch. I don't
right
think
down
it's,
the bottom.
yeah, I should point to it with a pencil.
I
The
was
catch
worried about
is
catching one of them
exactly
wings.
there.
Oh, right.
Hang on.
Just
There.
rotate. Ah, there. Yeah, yeah.
As I was coming out this way, it's punky word there. I was coming out and it just dug in. That was that. Never mind. Happens, doesn't it?
It
One of
does.
those things. Get over it. Get on, move on. Fix
Yep.
the problem. Finish the
It
job, eh?
happens.
Lovely old job that.
I had a phone call from a carpenter.
I will finish this. For
I had a
sure
phone
now.
call from a guy the other day looking for somebody to turn spindles for him.
Yeah, you should have done it, Brian.
I said, no, thanks. So
What?
I sent him on to David O'Neill, who is a spindle turner or
Yeah.
a production turner. He
How
could have
many
the
did you
job.
want?
I didn't ask.
It scared you to
600.
death.
If it was,
The thought of
if it was more than two, I don't want them. You know.
Yeah.
So I told him I was more an artistic turner than a production turner. So I sent him to the guy who has the tools and the equipment for doing it.
Fair enough.
In the interest.
Share the work amongst us. We're all good.
Absolutely.
I could turn one, but there's no saying the next one will be the same.
No.
I've no
Matter of fact,
interest.
I could guarantee it wouldn't be the same.
I've
Hasn't
no
got to be the
interest
same.
in
It could be
turning.
exactly similar.
Yeah, exactly similar, yeah. But I've no interest in turning 20 things the same. Zero interest. So
Mm.
And get up to about 200 after that. Nah.
It's a bit thin there.
I have trouble making Christmas trees and snowmen. Terry's making a shell for a tortoise. Says Mark Bailey. He's making a shell.
That's the
He's
best
making
one
a,
yet.
making a shell for a homeless tortoise. Ah, very good, Mark. Well done.
This may not work out actually, but oh, I'm gonna go in.
Grandma Ruth says, I'll have a nice cup of tea ready, Terry, when you get in.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, get a double vodka. Right. So I'm gonna clean up now and pack up now and do it next week again. I can leave
Right,
it on
right.
the chuck. There's no problem.
What did I say that Ruby says, Brian? It's not that hard.
Oh, it's about spindle turning, was it?
No, it's not that hard. No, it's just I just don't like doing it, Ruby. I know it's not hard. I could do it. Technically, I can do it, but I just don't like doing it, so I don't. I
Send it
know
to me. I'll
I
do
know it's not that difficult.
I think it's a lot easier than doing this.
Your picture is terrible,
you'll
Terry.
My picture's fine for me.
Don't insult Terry like
No,
that,
it's
boy.
not
No,
Terry.
the picture's fine. Just Terry's blurry.
It's just Terry.
All your
that's blurry.
pictures are fine. All your pictures
Yeah,
are fine.
ours is, but yours is not.
Well, I can't help that. I don't know what internet speed I got here. I'm just working, whatever it is. Sky.
It is what it is, mate.
It is what it is.
Sky crap. But they've been digging the streets up here a lot, actually. The roads have been up and everything's been happening here. So
Tinterweb cable might have got a battering.
yeah, I wonder if I can go on to another page while you're still there and do a test. How do you do that?
Just go to fast.com.
Hang on, let me click another page. See if you stay there still. You still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still here.
I've got
If
to
you
go in the
open
other
another
room.
tab, you'll be fine.
I've opened another tab. I've got to go in the other room and to type it.
Oh, look at that message.
Terry, your shirt is soaking. You're sweating
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
pig.
Yeah, I know.
Smelling
Like I say, it's
smelling a pig.
it's 30 degrees probably by now. So, what did you say? Fast up?
He's gone.
We know, Ruth. He changed into a smock while we were in the green room at the start. So we know he's naked under there.
Internet test speed. I've got my jeans on because internet test fast.com. Right, it's doing it now. 100 megabytes down. How do you do? No, right.
It'll go up as well.
Ian Lee said the pictures
Will
are
it
a lot
go up as
clearer now.
well?
Terry's not in it.
Does it go up again now or what? Or I got to press something else? Press the green button as well. See if it goes.
It usually does up and down.
Well, it's gone fast. 100 megabytes. I take it that's up. Down. It says show more info. How do I find out what's down? Oh, download 9 megabytes. Upload 1.6 megabytes.
That'll be the problem.
That's the problem.
Supposed to be more than that.
Oh, it should be a
Yep.
lot more.
It should be.
You need between 5 and 15 to get a decent picture up.
At least, yeah.
It says settings here 90 megabytes down at 5.1 up. It says now, but it says upload speed for me is 1.6. That's rubbish.
That's no. Yeah.
No, that's not
That-
good.
that-
mate.
Yeah.
That's why the picture's coming up blurry and stuff, and you're freezing it occasionally.
Oh well, a good job I'm stopping them really, innit?
You
Albert
may-
says,
may-
Pete,
you may
looks
just
like you
shout
got
at
some
them.
sun. Pete's medium rare from his trip.
Katie has just sent me a picture. She's actually lying watching the TV, watching YouTube with the child watching the watching telly. Very nice.
Right, that's that. That's probably this. This is the first time I've used it really since I come back from my holidays. So I don't know, but they have had the roads up here. They've been doing gas lines all the way through. I'm with Sky. They're not the best of internet providers, but they've got quick line here now, and everybody says, "Oh, quick line, get quick line, yeah." And then I see FaceTube keep saying, "Anybody else got quick line? I ain't got a signal. I've lost me signal." And I've just blown that other cutter. I've blown the other cutter straight off the top of the lathe.
You did
Oh,
not.
that's too gone. I did.
God's sake.
Actual thing, I can see it.
Lucy said it's
It's
27
it's 11
degrees.
degrees centigrade down there. Of
Yeah.
course, it's
28
the middle of
in-
winter in Australia.
Yeah.
Right,
That's,
let's get that
that's,
cutter
that's,
one off.
that's almost our
See it.
spring and summer. That 11 degrees.
Right, I can see the cutter. There it is. I've got the cutter.
It's 26 in my workshop.
Hey, good man.
27
I'm
at
gonna have a-
Lucy's sitting room.
I'm gonna have a look for the other cutter later. I'm gonna sweep up. And it went behind the lathe, not in front, I think. So I
You may be all right.
Yeah, you might find it.
want to find that little screw. That's all. I got one
You'll
of
have a
those
job.
things with a. I got one of those long arm things with a magnet on the end, little magnet. So I
Oh,
just run it through the shavings. Might pick
The
screw
tool
up.
lifter from the engine bay.
Yeah. Although, will carbide is carbide magnetic?
No, but the tail. But the
That's
screw
No, but the
is.
screw
The
itself.
screw will be. The screw will be.
Right. I'll have a look. I don't really care if I don't find it. It's only a tenner. Get that one.
That's it.
Probably gone in the box.
So you're back next week to finish that one then, Terry?
Yeah, back
I
next week to
think-
finish this. Although
screws
it is hash tube next week.
Oh, hashtag week.
Of course it is,
Hashtag
yeah.
week, so I might finish this a week after. Depends on what hashtag is. It's Sunday.
Mhm.
It starts. Hashtag.
Yep. It does.
So
Looking
there we
forward to that.
are. Right, everybody. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Those that are still here, those that are suffering. I'll probably
Suffering from
finish.
heat exhaustion.
Next week is going to be what I'm making this week. All right. That's going to be hashtag week.
Yeah.
You're going to make one.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No, that'll be all right. Be fine. Okay. See you all later. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's nice
Good
to
night,
see you.
everybody.
And if I
Cheers,
screw it
everyone.
up, Chris,
Take care.
like we said,
Thanks for
doesn't really
coming in.
matter, does it?
See you
That's
next
the
Sunday.
funky bit. Take care, everybody, and bye for now.
Goodbye.
Buttons pressed. Bye.